Hey guys, David Nailbuster here to show you a feature you may or may not like or use or find value in, but hey, let's talk about it. Let's say you have magnet keys. These only make sense if you have magnet keys, but it will allow you to have your own, I guess, your own little musical jukebox playing while you're in any sort of table. So, maybe you have an older table and you want to have some background music tracks that you can control next and prior while it's playing. You also, what's a nice advantage of this is if you hold a flipper key and you use the nudge, sorry, if you use the magnes, you'll be able to change the volume of the background music tracks. So it does involve some table script, so you have to be comfortable with some table script. But in general, we're kind of going to show you how to make like a mini PuP pack that you can easily add to tables to get your own background tracks. All right, let's start up. All right, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to have to manually create this PuP pack. So we are going to, now you're not going to use the PuP pack editor for this because it's all table script. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into Pinup System, PuP Videos, and we're just going to make it's easier if you just use exactly what I'm doing. So My Music. All right. And then we go into My Music and we just create some playlists. So let's say we're going to have a top 40 playlist and we're going to have, I don't know, rock. And then we're going to have classics, whatever you'd like. All right. And then you can fill these up and you can change, but fill them up only with MP3s. Fill up as many MP3s as you want in each of the playlists. I have some samples here. I just grabbed some. So I have some. Hopefully, I just look from, so we won't get any YouTube strikes. I'm just going to paste some MP3s into this playlist. I'm going to do the same MP3s, but it doesn't matter. In this playlist. All right, so we have some random MP3s that we like in our top 40 and some in our rock. All right, so we're done with the PuP pack. Now, if you accidentally do run PuP pack editor and there's this, PuP files in the root here, just delete them. You don't need them because it's all table script. You just can confuse things. So if you ever do accidentally run the PuP pack editor on this, you just delete the PuP files, leaving the playlist folders. All right. So the wiki will have one document, and then it's just a text file, and it's actually the table script that you're going to have to copy and paste. It's not a lot, but you're just going to copy and paste this to the end of any of the tables that you want to have this feature. Okay, so I just copied it, and I'm going to now go into virtual pinball. Now we can do this in any table. I'm just going to use an example table, but you would just put this into any table that you want this. So I'm going to go example. So in the example, I'm going to hit script, and I'm going to move right to the bottom. Zoop. Show you guys right at the bottom. Okay, I'm right at the bottom. Page down. All right. So I'm at the bottom. Add a couple of lines, and I'm just going to paste. All right. Now you'll notice in the green here is just some comments. You can actually see step 1, what to do. Step 2, what to do. Step 3, we've already. So that's step 4. Step 4 and 5 is really the only complex part of this. And every VPX table will have a key down and a key up sub, or procedure up above. And we just got to add in one hook, and that's to our own. If you look here, it's called PuP on key down key code. So I'm just going to hit copy, and I'm going to go to the top and Control F to find, and I'm going to search for, let's say, key down. And there, I found table 1 key down. Now what you want to do is just make the first line, paste, and so the first line says PuP on key down key code. And that's it. So let me go back to the top again, and now I'm going to look for key up, key up, key up, and there's key up. Now I'm also going to change the first line. Now note here, I'm pasting the key down of it, so I have to change PuP on key and take the down and make it up. All right, so on key up, we have PuP on key up, and that's the comp. That's pretty much it. We're done. The only thing we have to go, one more thing, you have to go to the end and set your playlist, and that's it. So in our section, the first thing we do, step 6, is set the playlist. So top 40. So you would change that top 40 around quotes. You could put rock, whatever you choose. Leave My Music, that's the PuP pack name. So top 40. The current startup volume, 50%. You can set that to 70, or let's say 70%. The volume steps, you can leave it at 5. That's the change when you're shifting up and down, how fast step 5. Randomize, whether we want to randomize or alpha sort. And that's it. So let me, we've added our own playlist. Let me save this and save it as my example and try it out. It should auto there. All right, so it started. So now if I just hit the magnet keys, right goes next. Right goes next. Left goes prior. Now if you find it too loud, you can just hold the left, if you hold the left lifter up, now use your magnas. Magna left will lower the volume. And right magna while you're holding will make it higher. Yep, and that's it. And that's as simple as you do. And again, you can go and add MP3s afterwards. It'll auto-load each time the table's started. And that's your own custom background tracks. Alrighty, thanks guys. See ya.